The Whimsical Adventure of Benny the Bunny. In the heart of whispering woods, where the tall trees brushed the sky and the soft glow of fireflies danced in the evening air, lived a young bunny named Benny. With his fluffy white tail and curious twinkling eyes, Benny was known throughout the forest as the kindest of all creatures. One serene morning, as the golden sun peeked over the horizon, Benny hopped out of his cozy burrow. The dew-kissed grass felt cool beneath his feet, and the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers filled the air. "I wonder what adventures await me today," Benny whispered to himself with a hopeful smile. As he made his way through the woods, he heard a faint rustling sound behind a cluster of ferns. Tilting his head, he approached cautiously. "Hello? Is someone there?" Benny called out in a gentle tone. Out from the ferns stumbled a tiny squirrel, her eyes wide with worry. She clutched an acorn tightly to her chest. "Oh dear, are you all right?" Benny asked softly. The little squirrel looked up. "I'm sorry," she stammered. "I didn't mean to startle you. I lost my way back home and I can't find my brothers and sisters." Benny's eyes softened. "Don't worry," he said reassuringly. "I'll help you find them. What's your name?" "My name is Lily," she replied, her voice trembling ever so slightly. "Well, Lily, you're safe with me," Benny said with a warm smile. "Let's go find your family together." As they ventured deeper into the forest, the canopy above them shimmered with streaks of sunlight filtering through the leaves. Birds sang cheerful melodies, and a gentle breeze carried the whispers of the trees. "Thank you for helping me," Lily said gratefully. "You're very kind." Benny grinned. "It's my pleasure. Friends help each other." They came across a babbling brook, its crystal clear water glistening like diamonds. "Look at how the water sparkles," Benny exclaimed with wonder. Lily giggled. "It's like it's filled with stars." They paused for a moment, the soothing sound of the water bringing a calmness over them. Benny took a deep breath, savoring the peacefulness. Suddenly, a soft voice called out from the other side of the brook. "Lily!" "There you are." Two young squirrels emerged from the bushes, relief evident on their faces. "Brothers!" Lily cried out joyfully. She scampered across the stepping stones to meet them. Benny watched the happy reunion with a contented heart. One of the squirrels turned to Benny. "Thank you for bringing our sister back to us," he said sincerely. Benny nodded modestly. "I'm glad I could help." As the squirrel family prepared to leave, Lily glanced back at Benny. "Will we see you again?" she asked hopefully. "Of course," Benny replied with a cheerful tone. "The forest is our home and friends are never far apart." The sun was now high in the sky, casting a warm glow over the woods. Feeling a bit tired from his adventure, Benny decided it was time to head back home. On his way, he passed by Old Oak, the wise tree of the forest. "Hello, Benny," Old Oak greeted in a deep, gentle voice. "I see kindness radiates from you today." Benny smiled up at the ancient tree. "I just helped a friend find her way home," he said humbly. Old Oak's leaves rustled softly. "Your generous spirit makes the forest a brighter place." "Thank you," Benny replied, his cheeks flushing slightly with pride. As evening approached, the sky transformed into a canvas of pink and orange hues. Benny reached his burrow just as the first stars began to twinkle above. He settled down into his soft nest of hay, the sweet aroma of chamomile surrounding him. "What a wonderful day," Benny whispered to himself, his eyes growing heavy. "Helping others is the greatest adventure of all." The gentle hoot of an owl echoed in the distance, and the forest slowly drifted into a peaceful slumber. Just before sleep embraced him, Benny heard a faint tapping at his door. Curious, he hopped over and peeked outside. There stood Lily, holding a tiny lantern that glowed like a firefly. "I wanted to give you this," she said softly, placing the lantern in his paws. A little light for when you need it. Touched by her gesture, Benny whispered, "Thank you, Lily. It's beautiful." She smiled shyly. "Good night, Benny." "Good night," he replied, watching as she scampered back into the woods. Benny placed the lantern beside his nest, its gentle glow filling his burrow with a warm light. He settled back down, feeling a deep sense of happiness. As he closed his eyes, he knew that tomorrow held the promise of new adventures and the joy of friendship. "Sweet dreams, world," Benny murmured with a contented sigh. And with that, he drifted into a peaceful sleep, the soft light of the lantern mirroring the kindness that shone within his heart. In the quiet of the night, the whispering woods embraced all its creatures with a blanket of stars and the promise of a new day filled with wonder.